A manager checks in with his ball club.
Friday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Pedro Bautista is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Winker, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Wolf going back, and it bangs off the monster. Winker rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Digging in, Ken Wolf. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ken Wolf. One.
Tops this one out towards second. And there's one down now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you? So digging in now, Ken Wolf. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ken Wolf.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1-1.
But it's swung on and grounded to second. Prime time. Right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get 3. Now batting, Big Daddy Prime Time, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Winker, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Prime Time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Bounce it to the left side. Barreto brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He doubled his last time through. The 1-2 pitch. It's on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So a big moment here and standing in. Big Daddy prime time, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Absolutely jump all over that.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Drilled on the ground to short. To second. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below. Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job.
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1. He's running. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. Ryder leads off first with 1 away. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. First offering on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0 home. Smoked on the ground left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Primetime. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The Yanks came in here today to make a statement, and they're doing just that, jumping out to a big lead partway through this one.
Hey, one game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. This game's had an aura of intensity that you rarely see from a mid-season matchup.
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is one of those games. You have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win to start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum swing right here. For this team to come in and win this ball game right here, sending a message. Nice litmus test series for this one.
One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot. Disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row.
Ready once again, Big Daddy Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And they start him out away with a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Up next will be Nick Williams. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. On the ground to second base. 2. One there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale. Kurt Lang, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Too low, 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Prime time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. The 2-2. Now this is hit not all that hard. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
In there, 2-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Wolf is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
That's one of those tough luck.
Striding into the box, Big Daddy Primetime.
Big Daddy Primetime.
He's set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now in the box, Franklin Barreto. He was a double play victim last time around.
Franklin Barreto.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1-1-1.
Scorched to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide.
Settling in now, Big Daddy prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's set. Now the pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here as he gets the glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there.
Ready for another shot now. Franklin Barreto. He singled his last time up.
Franklin Barreto.
The 1-1. Towards second. The underhanded flip. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Four to 2 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox wrote an important baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the Enrique Herrera, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dan D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they have to build off their win in their last game.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Make the turn. Look, look.
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy prime time.
Big Daddy prime time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in once again, Patrick Copley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. Shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Digging in, Darrell Hess. He flew out in his last at-bat. Torres stands at first with 1 out. Oh, he makes the stop. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 8-5. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in 1 night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Big Daddy Primetime. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 11, the Rays 5. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to this.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
11-5, the final tally in this one. Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Barry Colbert, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Torres waits on it. 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when
Stepping up to the plate, Darrell Hess. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Sliced hard on the ground. Prime time fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much.
Ready for another chance? Big Daddy prime time as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line drive, base hit.
All right, hang on, right there.
And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy prime time. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kerry Kelsey. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Standing in, Darrell Hess. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back up the middle. Flips it underhand. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rafael Diaz. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Primetime is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, Corey Spencer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So nothing in the Tampa 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-2.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game week. Ronnie Sanchez, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
One there. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Primetime. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out? In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way.
Striding in, Thomas Ono. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's hit on the ground towards second. Prime time. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a check of the standings. Striding in once again, Kevin Templeton. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Play ball to second. 4. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
High in the air out to center field. Santos is there, makes the play, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels. In now, Carlos Santos. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach.
Stepping in, Luis Manuel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Santos stands at second with 2 gone. Hit ball to second. Primetime takes it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. At the plate, Kevin Templeton, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Kevin Templeton.
Now towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Still no score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there. So
does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So stepping in, Kevin Plawecki. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left. Prime. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. So the Bronx Bombers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ronnie Sanchez earns the win, his second. Willie Casto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.
Our final line score.
A great start to the weekend here. Luis Severino is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 6. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the dive. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, You have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Stevenson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Prime time. He's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2-1? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Starting to run out of time.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's a foul ball. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Templeton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit ball to second. Primetime is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. Throw won't get him. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last.
Now at the plate, Kevin Templeton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Scope on second. Hayes at first, one gone. Hit hard back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Last half of the 5th coming up. Baltimore's out in front. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They trail 5-2. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the 0-1. On to short. This could be 2. To second. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready now for Baltimore, Brandon McMahon. He singled his last time up.
Brandon McMahon.
Toward second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
7-5 tonight's final. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Rico Sierra gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Looking to minimize the damage here. This is line to left. Slater is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the stepping in for the Jays, Robert Eldridge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. It's on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Brian Aguilera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard on the ground towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready now, Big Daddy Primetime. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So it's a two-run shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues, and it's now 5-3. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 0-1 pitch. A double play ball to second. 6-3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Popped him up. Primetime is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3. So striding forward now, Richard Arena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Richard Mills gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Coda Glover works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. And a welcome inside. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably...
hold that thought, as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. So his remarkable season continues, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the stretch, here's a high pop-up. Turner moving to his left. 1 away. Digging in, Richard Urena. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now batting, Big Daddy Primetime. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Tapia. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. This one remains clear. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pedro Armas. He singled his last time up.
Number 22.
Hard hit ball to second. Primetime in the grass, and there's 1 away. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our road to the show report spot. So digging in now, Raimel Tapia, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Raimel Tapia.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tom Beavers.
Tom Beavers.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Austin waits on it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Primetime. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the 9th. A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The New York Yankees came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Richard. MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday night. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Attaboy, good job. Way to rip.
Wow, there's a milestone right there. Career RBI.
And now for the Angels, Alonso Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Santiago.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Prime time. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season. Hitting over.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Prime Time. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stage.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Ready now for L.A., Thomas Barton.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Prime time is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Prime Time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead.
Ready once again, Big Daddy Prime Time. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a...
Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Prime Time. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Prime time.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Friday Night Baseball now. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Prime Time. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming to bat on MLB The Show. Now in the box, Big Daddy Prime Time, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In the air out to left. Yelich is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Striding into the box, Hunter Dozier. He reached on a single in his first try. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Settling in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. John Borman, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's the first out. Digging in once again, Thomas Barden. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
A cold strike on the inside corner. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Afternoon baseball now. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Barden has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's Joey Gallo now. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story.
Joey Gallo.
Surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Keon Broxton, and their runners at the corners now. The 0-1 on its way. Left side. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Xavier Trahan. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Primetime. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Primetime. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Things not looking very good.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it.
Ready for another chance? Alonso Santiago. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. The 1-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, John Borman. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading the last couple of innings.
Popped him up. Primetime has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning comes. Into the box now, Joey Gallo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it, and he'll be called out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Wisler earns win number 7 on the season. William Amaya wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. MLB The Show has stepping up now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Primetime. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early.
Standing in, Kevin Templeton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kevin Templeton.
Working for the punch out, and the on the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side striding in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Manuel racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Andrew Stevenson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 3-1. Hard hit ball. Knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. In now for the O's, Thomas Ono. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Thomas Ono.
Here's the 3-1. Right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. Big Daddy prime time will stand in again, but first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands anyway.
Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Count even now at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Our final line score tonight.
Ronnie. On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3. Ernesto Gutierrez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 2-1 home.
Come on,
hit hard
D,
on the ground
on.
to second. Scope dives. What a stop. One there. Oh, but he beats it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 2-2. Ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. For one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Primetime, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Striding in, Big Daddy Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit, also one error in the inning, but 2 men left on. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
The 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scope is there, and that's out number 1. In now, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball. Jake Junis will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste.
And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Great job.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs.
Stepping in, Thomas Ono, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Thomas Ono.
1-1-1.
Out towards second. Primetime fields it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start.
At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ryder at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Primetime.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Outside,
now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Standing in and working on a fantastic game. Big Daddy Primetime. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees host road win number 40 on the year. Enrique Herrera picks up his team best 14th win in this one, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Barry Colbert is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Darrell Hess. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. To his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rafael Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Primetime charging. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating execution.
Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Campillo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready to take his hacks again, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So striding in, Kerry Kelsey. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Kelsey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Got it to second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get it. Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Primetime.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Brinson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now at the plate, Corey Spencer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Primetime takes it. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York Yankees get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Richard Mills records his from 161st Street. So stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Darrell Hess. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit out towards second. Prime time moving to throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new 8.
Digging in, Big Daddy Prime time as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now at the plate, Corey Spencer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-2. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lewis Brinson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Prime time is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Prime time. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Robbie James earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Ready now, Big Daddy Prime time as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Kemper leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hess is there. 2 down.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Those who have become the players of legend have tended to be the ones who delivered in the clutch time and time again.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. Really good or really bad. And recently, he's been more than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had 20 ribbies last night.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a text.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Two and 2 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Smith. Gone! so he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto it. Malik Smith the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be? There's one. On to first, and they get them both. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of base. Stepping in for the Braves, Agustin Guardado. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. Thing is, it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
On to first, and they get the double play. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Zero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doesn't.
Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tim Barrios. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. Really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much.
Now batting, Big Daddy Primetime. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there. So coming to the plate, Tim Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Prime time scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Pena. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Prime time over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Primetime. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball one. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler's under it. And the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
In there, the base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game. Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the
Friday Night Baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Russell Toivonen. And their runners at the corners now. Here he comes again, 1-2. Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Looking for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce.
Ready once again, Big Daddy Primetime. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. From the stretch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that is.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Billy Bowser comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-2, here it is. On its tailor-made to short, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Bradley Zimmer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Time comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Run it out,
Shot to third. And there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Johnny Castro. He singled his last time up.
Johnny Castro.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue the inning. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Yanks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium. Striding into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Ryder rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he'll pull into second with one away.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Working for the punch out and the... And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2.
Settling in now, Billy Bowser. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one on to first as they get the double play. Aerial view of downtown Kansas City there on a nice day for baseball from Kauffman Stadium. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Toivonen is after it. Oh, and he misses it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Backhanded, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the...
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Primetime already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Zimmer going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Torres comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Digging in, Johnny Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. It's her up the middle. Scooped up. Bear. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out.
Digging in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Change-up in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line towards center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. At the plate, Billy Bowser.
Catcher, Billy Bowser.
The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as they've widened this lead to 8 now. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Striding forward now is the DH, Fred Hammonds. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. 2 of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Make the turn, go.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Allen looking up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? Now at the plate, Ramon Torres. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Fred Hammonds. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pena at second. Zimmer is over at first with 1 away.
Up, up, up.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another chance. Billy Bowser. He drew a walk his first time up.
Billy Bowser.
The 1-2. A ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Into the box now. Big Daddy Primetime. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Change up low, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping up now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy. On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality,
into its second century. Jorge Mortero, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's off the green monster. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Hard. Good job.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms, that left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Primetime. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Mancini racing back, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not
trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Primetime. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Man, this guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Next up for the Red Sox, Lee Lim. Moncada, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit ball to second. Prime time ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in for Boston, Nick Williams. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Prime time. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far. Big Daddy Primetime, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hard liner toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Striding in once again, Patrick Merritt. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. From the outfield grass. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. So the Bronx Bombers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today the Jack Flaherty gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Popped him up. Prime time ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Striding in, Big Daddy Prime time. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line drive to center field. Wolf is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yohan Moncada. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Hit sharply on the ground. Prime time. There, and that's the 2nd out. In now, Big Daddy Prime time, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. Stepping in, Raul Castro. He singled his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now
1-1.
Attempt here. Austin is there, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. striding in to start the ninth. Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Line towards center field. Wolf has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace. He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. New York rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Barry Colbert. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays. Carlos Castellano will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't. One solid out pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Line toward right center. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in for the Jays, Richard Arena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. Primetime has it. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Tom Beavers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get. So striding in, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Robert Eldridge, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 1 and 2, here it comes. This is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Next to bat for Toronto, Richard Arena. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit hard. Effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Yankees put up a 4 spot in the open. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matt Wisler, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So to turn things around in this one here today.
Prime puts it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball.
Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that misses, ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2 and 4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue. So a line drive single to center. So stepping in, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Needs a punch out here. Can he get back up the middle? He's got it to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a...
Standing in, Raimel Tapia.
Center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Tapia is there, and he'll bring this one in.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but...
Digging in, Brian Aguilera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian Aguilera.
Ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Yanks win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Pedro Armas. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. The 1-2. Attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 4. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second. Is he going to get out? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Ready now, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. Shot here to left center field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tom Beavers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to the right. Here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. The tying run is in to score from second.
Definitely tried to elevate.
So striding forward now, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 2-1 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. He's got it. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in, Brian Aguilera.
Second baseman, Brian Aguilera.
Attempt here. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now batting, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Short, hit hard. Arena takes it in. And there's one down now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Tom Beavers.
Beavers.
Ball to second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Stepping in, Stuart Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The New York Yankees